All right, so me and Bay went to Astros game together because he slid into my DMs. Was like, hey, you want to go with me or whatever?
Who, you and Margo?
No, me and Chibuzo. Fuck. Anyways, we went to the game and then we were coming back from getting some food. Actually, we were looking for Dippin' Dots, which took fucking forever.
It was worth it, right?
It was not because they didn't have the flavors I wanted. But you know what? We made do. Anyways, we're coming around the corner or whatever. And, there's a bunch of people at Astros games, right? Like they, literally, I think people just walk around the stadium all the time at Astros games. So we're walking around, and all of a sudden, me and Buzo are talking, and we see someone we know from high school, all right? We're not going to call her name. We're going to call her...
Cindy.
Sure. Okay. But anyways, go on. All right, well, we saw this girl named Cindy that me and Buzo both knew in high school. Like, granted, me and Buzo aren't that cool with her, obviously, because we don't speak to her on the daily, We don't like... hit her up all the time or anything like that. We don't even talk to her really. But I had one class period with her and she was cool.
Yeah.
We walked by her and I see her and low-key now I'm thinking about it. She probably saw us too, but
right.
Anyways, we walked by her and then I looked at Booz, I was like, yo, was that? And her like, yeah, it was. And then we were just like, oh fuck.
It's okay, we'll bleep it.
All right. Well, anyways. We saw that, we're just like, yo, was that Cindy? And then we're like, yeah. And then we're like, yo, should we go say hi? Let's booze up. Normally, if it were just by myself or if I was with someone else that didn't know her, I would have been like, fuck it. Like, oh, that's cool, right? But I was with Buzo, so, we're like, all right, Buzo's like the nicer guy out of us. So, he would talk, so whatever. We were like, all right, let's go say bye to her. Or let's go say what's up. Keep in mind, we walked a good, meter or two.
We already passed her.
Yeah, we passed her, and we're just like, let's go say hi. We turned around, walked all the way to this girl, and literally we tap her on the shoulder, we say her name, bitch, over here, and then she turned and was like, oh, hi. Like, she saw her ex-boyfriend or something. I was just like, what? Like, she acted like she didn't know us at all, bro.
Brand new, straight up.
I was like, what? It was so awkward because I was like, I thought about saying yo, what you up to now?
Yeah.
Like, hey, and then she was just like, oh, hey. And then literally, I swear, turned around 5 seconds later and it was done.
Yeah.
That was it.
That was the whole conversation, bro.
And that's why I was just I literally was regretting that moment because I'll tell you right now, I do not fuck. If I don't fuck with you on the daily basis, if I don't talk to you, I'm just not that cool with you. But if I see you from high school, and I know you went to my high school, I will say hi. I don't care who you are. I don't care if I talk to you a lot. It's whatever. This girl act like she was...
God, bro. You would have thought that we holded her in high school. You would have thought that,
You probably did.
No. Okay,
I don't remember.
My girl in high school, and her were friends, so, we never talked much, but we were both oh, what's up? It's cool, you know what I mean? The same way I expected it to be whenever we saw her. Low key, she was she looked at us
yo, honestly, it looked like her boyfriend was there, bro, or something. She was acting like she didn't know us at all. We were like she used to fuck with us or something. I
don't know, man. The thing that really hurt me, bro, is it wasn't she was some popular girl and we were some losers, and we had to stop and be oh my gosh, it's the girl, or we cared about her or something.
That's how she made us feel.
Yeah, I was bro, we were trying to be cool, we were just trying to show love, hey man, we used to know each other. We didn't have any bad ill will towards each other. Let me just check on you, see how you doing, it's all good. She was basically I don't give what you guys are doing.
I was surprised, man.
I could not see you guys again. Never care. I was okay.
Next time I see any of y'all that went to my high school, I'm fucking with y'all, right? I'm not saying hi to y'all no more after what just happened. That was super.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just saying PSA, public service announcement. If you know somebody from your high school, y'all were cool and you run into each other right after college, show love. Don't be
not
one
anymore.
Nigga.
Not anymore.
Don't make me make a song about you like Drake. Just be cool and be a decent person. I don't know. That's whatever. That's our story for today.
We don't fuck with her no more. Just put it that way. All right.
Yeah. Who won the Astros game?
Other team.
Y'all bad luck.
They ain't lose how many already? Tripping.
Yeah, I think they only scored when we were watching, so. But we got scored out 4 times already. Looking for Dippin' Dots.
Hey man, that was good, bro. That was a good little. They got Shake Shack in there, by the way, and Torchies. So.
Highly.
Oh, by the way, hey, a baseball game is a great time to go on a date with a girl that you just talking to. All right. That you're like just talking to. You went on a couple days before. You take her to an Astros game. She don't even like baseball. I think y'all will enjoy it. Because guess what? An Astros game is made for talking. Like, also, it has to be a good night. Because the night we went on, weather was nice.
Yeah.
No, definitely, it's like one of the great, like, you can just literally talk and get to know the girl you're just talking to there. And then there's good food there. They got Torchies, Shake Shack. Yo, they have premium food. It's not like at the fucking Toyota Center food, all right? Yeah. This was, I got another hot take on that, but I'm going to let it go. But no, for us, it's like a great environment. You know, they have tons of beer there. I feel like everyone gets a beer there. But hey, that's how it is. Second or third date, fourth date, y'all want to go do something fun, buy tickets to the Astros game.
Yeah.
And make sure it's not too hot.
And the Astros are like a team that tries to hit homers. It's kind of exciting. So it's actually pretty lucky that like at baseball you get these long droughts of like not doing anything where you can talk, and then you get like an exciting moment where everybody's like anticipating like something big happening. So it's a cool little date to go on for sure.
It's the most. Well, nah, let me not do that. Literally every time. I just like to start off with something new. Hey guys, welcome, Restricted Areas. All right. The Hell Gang is here. First of all, let's say our condolences to Rolando. He's missing his first episode. Nothing happened.
Miss you, buddy.
Just missing his first episode.
He's not dead.
He's not dead. No one's died. Hopefully not. But since he's not here, your boy Obi's gonna run this on the 1 and 2s and the host. It's a takeover. The Obi takeover. I'm about to fuck shit up. Let's go. All right, let me calm down. I'm sorry. All right, so Chibuzo, the hero's here.
I am. Shout out all my Aggies in the building.
What the fuck? All things to shout out.
Yeah. The other guy that I'm speaking now, Nathan, Nay-Dog, Nay.
What's up?
Juicy, and we got Mezzy over here.
Oh, it's good.
Doe Francis.
All right, let's get it going.
Let's get it
popping.
Look, man.
We got some hot takes to get into.
You heard early in the episode talking about this Astro and the women hoeing. Well, let's go ahead and start off with.
You said women hoeing.
Hey, look, that's mad. Like what you guys said about her not showing love. That's
disrespectful.
That's mad disrespectful. But what's more disrespectful is what Janet Jackson just did to the.
Tell the full story so people know what's going on.
Basically, I don't know the full story. I can't speak on the full story, but hey, like we always said, facts don't matter. Facts do not matter. So we're just gonna go with. She married a billionaire. You know, looks like 5 years and 2 months ago. Looks like everything was well. You know, Janet Jackson. You know, before him, she was dating Jermaine Dupri, you know, for the longest.
Why you say it like
He's so sad.
Jermaine. What's he doing now? But anyway, so she's like happy.
She about to go back with him right now.
Okay, with that money.
Bring the sack back.
And then, so what the man did, the billionaire, signed the contract, or he offered a contract for her to sign in which if they last 5 years and they get a divorce, she gets how much? Please, I don't want to say.
It was a strong $500 million.
Is that even like okay? Go
half $1 billion. So what does Janet do? She files for divorce 5 years and 2 months into their relationship. So she is getting that $500 million, and she's walking to the bank like I don't know.
I mean, do we think that the man did it because he was like, hey, in this time we'll definitely have fallen in love, like if we last 5 years and I know she wants to be with me, or was he like, I'm gonna rent this pussy for 5 years?
Why would you even want that, bro?
First of all, Janet Jackson extra old, bro.
Yeah, I was like, why are you trying to play like
might as
she
well get a bad thing if you was a billionaire, you know what I'm saying?
She also Janet Jackson though.
What?
I guess. Like that doesn't do anything for me, alright?
Janet Jackson hadn't been relevant since the Super Bowl fiasco with JT.
And that's what we saw. All we need to see from Janet.
Exactly.
That was it.
He saw that.
I don't gotta pay for that. You know what I'm saying? Go back and watch the tape. But I don't know, bro. Like I'm looking at it, and I'm like, bro, what were you thinking? Like, if you felt like there was some type of prenuptial agreement that you had to make, you know what I mean? And you was already feeling like, this is shaky, kind of. You know what I mean? Like she could be in it for the money, or like if you're a billionaire, you should feel like any girl might
But you would
potentially be in
think
it for the money.
she got money already, you know?
I know, but she don't got
she was worth
billions.
like
But
125 million, and now she's getting 500 million just for being.
Like, what the fuck? Like, 500 million? Like, what do you even do with that much money?
I don't even know.
You live. That's what you do. You live.
All right, so I mean, you said it was like she was hoeing, but like, if you met a rich billionaire woman who was like old or like not desirable, would you take 500 million to stay with her for 5 years?
No.
Wow.
Are you gonna use?
Nah,
Because
bro. He's saying in general, just walking up to her, like she's just walking up to you. She's like, "Damn, I'm feeling your ACL." Is
that a new ACL?
Yeah. Like, damn, you cute and stuff like that. And she said, "Hey, come with me for 5 years. If you don't like it, we can get divorced, and you get 500 mil."
But I don't. That wasn't the way he approached her. He's like, "Yo, I love this woman."
Yeah.
And just in the contract,
How you
he
know?
signed 5 years.
She knew what she was doing,
She
bro.
knew what
Okay,
she
but
was
He
doing.
knew what it was.
Yeah,
when
he knew
signed
what it
up.
was too. Like,
He knew what it could. He knew what it could potentially be.
Yeah.
But it was like you said earlier. In 5 years, you would think hopefully you would be in love with that person.
5 years.
Here's my thing. He had the prenup for 5 years. I'm pretty sure you could have done it longer.
Yeah.
So he must have known, like, hey, I just want this for at least 5 years.
No, like I think Well, okay, no. In defense, maybe Janet Jackson, actually, had feelings for old boy, but got into the marriage and like maybe like year 2, she was like, I'm not feeling this. But of course, he was not gonna leave year 2, bro. There's no way
That's fair.
you don't get 2 years into it and be like,
Could be that.
I could leave now and just leave with the money I came in with, or if I stay a couple more years.
So
I'm
she
not
was
gonna
willing
leave.
to go through all of it.
Yeah, like if you're like Rihanna or something, you'd be like, no, I have a life to live. Like I gotta go. Janet Jackson
she don't got
was
much
boy.
for it, yeah,
Janet
she
Jackson
don't
got
got
nothing to do, so I'm like, she's not out here touring or something. Like she's not out here doing anything really.
Hey man,
So,
she probably performed at a Las Vegas show or something like that, man.
I mean, what's her name? Mariah Carey was dating like a billionaire too, right?
I think.
Yeah,
like
she
do
was.
that in Dubai or something
Nick
like
Cannon?
that. No. Oh god. But yeah, she was. So I'm like, some of these older like celebrities, of course they're not gonna be dating any dudes like with like money near theirs or like
Shout
less
out
than,
J
of
Lo,
course.
still staying true to herself, still Jenny on the block.
She saw A-Rod got
I mean, might as well
that
be.
Yankee money. She was like,
Yeah.
okay.
Now, let's say Janet, let's say she was in love with him, married him, and let's say he's a real douchebag, or let's say he was, who knows, nothing has come out like that, physically or emotionally abusing her. Then by all means, take the money and run. You stay those 5 years and take the money and run. But as far as we know, and once again, facts don't matter, we don't have the information. Now, unless that prenup was like, if you leave in 5 years, and you take the 500 mil, you got to keep your mouth shut, then, it could be that type of game. But we don't know. All I know is I'm going to go with what I believe has happened. She married this man, like you said, probably a year or 2 in there, and he's like, I'm not feeling this. So I'm just going to stay for this 500 mil. And when it comes through,
Run off on the plug.
All right.
so shout out to Janet, I guess. But who else is gonna probably?
This man gonna get paid too.
They're not getting
Actually.
500 million, but he gonna be treated real nice. Our little friend, the Asian doctor at United. Shout out to United.
Shout out my uncle.
for United Airlines for straight dragging this man, drag him,
Literally dragging.
Wait. Who got dragged first? That girl who came at French, or the Asian doctor on United? Like,
Or United getting dragged.
Yeah, United.
Dang, everybody getting dragged, bro. So who got dragged the worst, bro?
I'm gonna say he took some pretty bad injuries to the mouth,
Yeah, bro.
but
How did that happen, bro? They like, is it just out of the scuffle? Like he got hit in the mouth?
I think
when they were
they
like
hit his
taking,
mouth
yeah.
on the chair when
Jeez.
they were pulling him off.
Jeez, man, bro, all those memes that were happening on Twitter where they're like, coming back like in the wheelchair and like a neck brace.
Yeah.
And they would have done that to me. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, if they would have done that to me, we're coming for everything, bro. I'm like,
Hold on.
nah, man, I had all types of various
So,
injuries.
basically, same question. Would you guys take that treatment to get paid?
Oh, I would definitely take that treatment.
Yeah.
What he went through.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, I
was
wouldn't take that treatment to get paid. For him, you took it like, yo, y'all are not about to come here and tell me I'm leaving this flight.
Yeah.
When y'all overbooked.
See, that's the
it.
thing. I was reading like a lot of people that were literally like actually not agreeing with like the majority. Like, you know how
Yeah,
everyone's like,
majority
he's
of people-
fucked up.
yeah.
This is not how you're supposed to treat. There were a lot of people that were just like,
No,
I mean
he should have gotten.
He should have gotten that.
Yeah.
There was a ton of people.
Because people were saying like he should have got off the plane because that happens when people are like.
But why is it him? Why does he need to get off the plane?
Because
just him in general, like the way he acted, like because apparently that happens to a lot of the time. You know, they randomly choose you and then you just get off. But he chose not to do that.
I think people need to hear the real story, and the story was the flight wasn't actually overbooked.
Oh yeah, that was true too.
It was just that United, they had some United,
if they were not overbooked, then they have no reason. They have no basis to put it on.
They had some United pilots and what do you call it, hostesses that wanted to get. It was a Sunday. They're all like, "Oh, let's get home."
What they were saying was that they had to get those employees on the plane so they could go and do another flight going somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like they would have had to cancel another flight if they didn't get it.
Yeah.
And so basically after that they went,
If it's not overbooked, then they have no policy to like put themselves
like
on.
it's not even exactly.
They're like, this is our policy, so like you can't get us legally because like what happened? What happens? Like, oh shit, like we shouldn't have done that. But like the reason why we did it, we're like legally covered.
See, the thing is what they're supposed to do, in those situations was like, so like. Of course, airlines overbook flights for the possibility that someone doesn't show up,
which makes sense.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Fine.
So, which helps them make money and stuff. But it's like what you're supposed to do is like, okay, overbooked. Just like how like when they do with everything, where they're like, oh, who wants to go first class? Who wants to do whatever?
Right.
Like they offer, and in this case, they're supposed to offer you money to leave. Like
they apparently did.
No,
you
that's
get
what
like
I'm
a
saying.
voucher or something.
But if no one volunteers, you're supposed to up the money.
Yeah,
they didn't
Until
do that.
Someone, no, but I'm saying, they didn't keep upping the money. They're like, we have $1,000.
I think they have a limit. They do a limit, and then they do that random.
Okay, but I'm saying like, I feel like any airline should foresee that.
Yeah.
What are our options? If no one wants to leave, are we gonna drag someone off the plane, or are we just gonna pay them a little bit more money? You know what I mean? Compared to the money the airline has, and like how many millions they've lost in stocks because of this terrible publicity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just pay that man $2,000.
Yeah.
That's nothing to you guys, and especially because in the situation they're like, another one of our flights is not gonna go if our.
They thought they were gonna lose money off of that too. So that's why they're like, bro, let's just do this, and then little did they know.
Yeah, it was just gonna be so bad.
That's
I know they're
worst.
probably so mad whoever recorded it, because if someone didn't record it, no one would have cared, bro.
Yeah, no.
They'd have been like, oh, a situation happened in United, but no one really knows
Literally
that.
everything though that happens in front of a big group of people these days is gonna be recorded. People need to know that.
Look,
Actually,
They
I
did-
had something like that happen to me, but
Oh.
I was about to.
You got
record
dragged?
that. No, bro.
You were about to record something?
I was bro. Shit was about to pop off at a HEB, bro.
HEB?
I kid you not, bro.
What happened?
I can't say.
Okay.
Nah.
but look, United could have given this man $250,000 and avoided all of this. But like, imagine like how much they have to deal with lawyer fees.
Yeah.
If this guy's smart, by the way, you don't take this to court. You get this settlement and you run away with that money. If you go to court, you got to pay all these lawyer fees you're going to deal with. You're not going to get that money immediately. It's going to take like a year or two. But they could have given him $250,000, and not only would they people would think it was dumb, but like, they give someone $250,000 to get off the plane? Oh, let's shoot up the stocks.
Yeah.
But now, speaking of stocks, the CEO came out and didn't even own up to what we did was bad. He was like, oh, well, what did he say?
Sorry, not sorry,
Yeah,
pretty much,
basically.
bro.
Pretty
Like,
much like that's how we handle situations.
Yeah,
like someone has to get off the plane.
I'm behind you, employees, 100%.
Yeah. He came out to the press conference with his face
Hey, Loki,
painted.
I think he
It was like,
look, that's the thing. He apparently that was an email, right? Like that was an email he sent to employees, which I don't think should have been leaked. Or I don't know if that's the thing.
everybody is going to share something.
That's the thing. Was that supposed to be? Because sometimes like great example, Tom Herman talking to the U of H players
Stop.
before he left.
Shout out
He
UH.
was telling them something like, "Hey man, I'm not leaving. We're good." What does he do? He leaves. So that's why I thought this dude was telling him like, "I'm behind you 100%, behind closed doors, but in public, like I can't do this." Like y'all were wrong. No, that was shared publicly, and he looked like a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what else to say.
That's like being at work. For anyone who works in like a customer service job, I don't do that anymore, but thank God. And your boss comes and they know you're right, but
Oh yeah, they have to back the customer.
Yeah,
That's
that's definitely true.
all the time.
which you understand, but don't come and tell me like I was right and like just do what you got to do for me. Like all right,
Yeah. I
This
feel
is-
you.
So
You gotta take the L on that one, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If you're working in the customer service,
the media is
take
also
it on.
lame for like afterwards being like, he has a troubled past.
Oh no, that's just media.
I hate it when they do that.
Victim blaming, bro.
Y'all
That's
go
the thing.
somewhere
And they
with
try
that,
to
bro.
divert the attention onto something about their past. Like that has
It has
nothing to do with
what
this.
we're talking
I don't
about.
care if he
I was
used
like-
to be a murderer.
Yeah.
Like it has nothing to do
Yeah.
with this.
Like,
Was he
remember-
rightly treated?
They only do that with immigrants or people of color and stuff like that.
That's
It feels,
what they
you
do.
know,
I always remember like whenever like the Trayvon thing happened,
Yeah.
Oh,
and then they're
that shit's
like,
like-
you know, Trayvon got in trouble for school because he had possession of marijuana, right?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Trayvon used to smoke weed, so of course he got shot.
Like, what the
or
fuck?
to do
what,
that.
what was he supposed to do? Zimmerman probably smelled the weed on
Yeah.
him. He had to.
He
shoot.
had to shoot him and kill him,
Capable of anything.
We have to stop the drug trade.
bro.
Like,
Seriously.
get out of here. Like the media is always so weird with that. And I'm like,
Literally,
bro,
they're just like, oh yeah, he used to do all this. He used to that. Granted, this doctor used to do some shady shit, like
Yeah.
pretty shady stuff, like literally,
but
like
some people said that they found like incorrect. That was incorrect information. Like that was a
Like,
different.
You
doctor
never
than
know
the
what's
guy.
true. Man.
yeah, you never, yeah. Anyway, it doesn't even matter. That's the
Yeah.
thing. Like even if he does like shitty stuff,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
was he supposed to be dragged off like
Right.
this?
Yeah, did those
Was he
people know?
doing like publicly like having the drugs out and like giving them out? No, he was just sitting there.
I'm sure the airline looked into his
Yeah,
bag.
yeah.
Yeah, choose him.
Choose the
him.
most fucked up guy on this plane.
Yeah, we don't care if he has his wife and kids with him. Go
Yeah.
get that.
Yo, and we're talking about like, would you have given up? And then they were like, well, he should have given up. It's like, no, like if I was saying like, if I was on a plane going home and I had to take the test the next day and I couldn't get it, I'm staying on that flight. I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
if you choose me, bro. If you choose me, I'm not leaving. I will buckle that shit like you told me, and I will not leave the plane. Like I'm dead serious, bro. You're not taking that shit
It's
off.
so
me.
crazy how many people are like, dude, like, because like you said, there's some people who are like, just get off the plane, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if they come, I'm like, see, it's crazy because like they're like they needed a certain number of volunteers, and like 3 people volunteered, and they needed one more,
Yeah.
and no one else did. And I was like, see, everybody keeps saying like this dude was crazy for not getting off or like being super stubborn. I was like, the rest of the plane also didn't. Get
Yeah,
off.
exactly.
Like, are we
Just
gonna
like, don't-
address like the rest of the plane also didn't get off? Because we don't know how many of those people would have reacted the same way. Because depending on what your situation is, if you're just like traveling, coming back, like whatever, sometimes you'll be like, okay, I'll do it next
Exactly,
flight.
like-
But if you really have to do something, like, you know what I mean, like you just gotta go. Like
Yeah.
you have to. There's no real like window for you to just be doing whatever. Like remember when you were going to Wisconsin, we had to be there a certain time to get like your key and stuff so you could get in.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
If we would have came to a delayed flight, we would have had to stay in a hotel there
Yeah.
or something. Like, you know what I mean?
it's
Like,
a
I'm
big
not doing that.
inconvenience,
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
It's like
and
somebody
that's
else.
it.
Somebody else can get off this
No,
plane.
you know, it's like doing that just so you can make employees get on the like.
Yeah,
it's
not
not
supposed
even
to pay
like
for a ticket.
exactly. He literally paid for the ticket. I understand there's a policy. That's fine. You need this is a bullshit policy first of all.
Yeah, right.
All right. It's their fault if they are that. Look, they're just showing you how greedy they are, and they just
Yeah.
lost a shitload of money because of it.
Yeah.
Bright side. Better note on this. If y'all want to go somewhere right now, I'm pretty sure United Airplane tickets are very cheap.
Yeah.
Not that I support United
flying
Airlines.
all over the place, guys. Don't get this.
I swear, if I get on a flight though, I'm gonna be like, y'all better, man, y'all look at me the wrong way. I'm about to go off like y'all.
own United.
You're getting the hook up on the champagne and
Right, exactly. I'm gonna be first class. Man.
pull it up.
I'm looking at that boy right now. I'm not coming back for 5%.
I'm coming back for everything.
All these bad pubs. This is probably the first week in which Donald Trump is
Not the leading.
Yeah, it's not the lead. In fact, it's getting good publicity for bombing Syria.
Should be
and-
good publicity, bro.
Good.
He got a little bit of good publicity for
I think
sure.
he's got a lot. I think a lot of people have been like, "Oh
There's
man,
been a lot of support for it.
support."
I think
There
early
you go.
on.
Support.
I just don't get people's understanding of that. That don't make no sense.
Yeah, so it's like early on they were like, oh yeah, Donald Trump sent like the bombs over Tomahawk missiles over to Syria to show like, hey, we don't support this. Like he took a hard stance on something that everybody universally doesn't support. Where they're like,
Okay.
you can't use chemical warfare or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
He told them like, you can't do it. But I feel like a little bit of that support waned when people were like, oh, they didn't even really destroy the base. Like, and when people were like, it didn't really affect anything. Like Russia came out and was like, it's whatever. Like they didn't retaliate, and Syria kept like their government kept launching attacks right after that.
like a day later,
yeah.
hours later, actually.
I just wonder how many years we can go through this because it's been
It's been
12
so
weeks.
tragic.
It's not gonna be.
It
very,
feels like it's been so long.
There's been so much going on, like in this 12 weeks. Like it's just so crazy. I don't know, man. Like the whole idea of the Syria thing. Like, I just can't get behind it. Like, I just can't understand, like, because they were like, it was just dumb. Like, they're like, oh, the chemical whatever, and I'm not even gonna get into Sean Spicer being an idiot and saying that Hitler didn't even use chemicals against the Jews. I was like, wait, bro.
Honestly, to me, though, like, not to get away from that a little bit, like, I feel like the biggest deal was that he did it, like, in the dead of night, was like, executive order, like, I don't really want to talk to Congress about this. And, like, I know it's helpful to do a quick strike like this so that nobody prepares or whatever, but Congress, like, is not really behind everything Trump does. Like, they don't support everything he does. And it's crazy that he decided, like, man, without the advice of everybody, I'm going to go bomb Syria. Like, it's just, like, it's not a good look to me, and it's not a good prediction, or, like, we can't make a good
He said it's not a good
projection to what he's
look.
gonna
Most
do.
people don't know that, though. Most
Yeah,
people
that's
don't.
true.
They just literally know, oh, yeah, he did something about them? Yeah. Bomb those fucking... Like, that's all they see.
Yeah,
That's
it's just, to me, it's like he's out here all the time saying, like, we're not going to let Syrians in, let's sign the executive order to make sure that less refugees get in, and
We care
they're
about
banned
them so much.
4 months. Yeah, he's like, but damn, man, they all got killed by the chemicals. I
Yeah.
mean, since we didn't take them in, they got to stay there. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and help them out.
It's crazy, man. It's honestly crazy because I've seen people talk about, like, oh, the people who are against us bringing in refugees, but they're like, well, if we go over there and, like, stop whatever's happening, they can live in their own country, so we wouldn't have
Yeah.
to. I'm like, do you know how long it could even take if we were to, like, first of all, I don't think it's possible for us to go into Syria and calm down that, like, area. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think that's possible.
It's just too much going on.
That's the first thing. But the second thing is, even if it were possible, how long do you think that would take? People are going to die.
We're still in
that
Iraq.
time. People are definitely going to die in that time. Like,
Yeah.
all these people that we're not taking in, like, if they stay in Syria while we go to war, like, y'all think they're not going to die? Like, what are they talking about? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So I don't get why people keep saying that, because I'm like, look, this isn't like your little, like, utopian idea of we go in there and just fix the country and everybody can just live in peace. Like, that's just not how it goes. It's never gone like that. Like, we keep trying and it's not happening.
Yeah, it
Like,
just doesn't happen.
people just die. The like thing could be, like, the country could be at peace for like a year, then someone else overthrows, or some other, like, the person we put in power is corrupt or something. Like, come on.
I mean, that's what's going on with another random country, Sudan. You know, they fought, created South Sudan, and now I think something's going on. I mean, basically, they're going back to war again, and, you know.
It's a cycle, man. And, like, I don't know, I'm just not big on, like, the U.S. being, like, you know, the world's police.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just a little bit much, honestly.
I like it that the U.S. tries to be the one to stand up for something. Like, if you know how people are like, man, the world was silent during the Holocaust and, like, that wasn't cool, whatever. Like, I like that the U.S. is like, we're not going to be that person that's silent, but it always seems like it only comes in time that's convenient for us, when we want to be like, we want to make a statement, or we think it's a big deal for us. So yeah, we're trying to get some oil on the low. Like, I'd rather it happen, like, where we see something going wrong in, let's say, an African country, not to be biased. Let's say, like, we see things going wrong in an African country, we're like, hey, that's not right. Like, let's step in there. We have nothing to gain. We just don't think that, like, a genocide should occur while we stand around and do nothing. But usually it's in a situation that something would benefit us, either, like, publicity-wise or in some natural resources.
Hey man, it's half and half, you know. Like, you can think like it. I think it would be really good to help everyone if we could, but once again, it's not possible. And if there's, like, people will flame them if there's no reason for us to go in there half the time. They're like, why are you doing this? Why are you putting our U.S. in danger for them? Like, why? Blah blah blah. There's we have a very selfish culture here in U.S., so there has to be a reason for us doing that stuff. But
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
You want to lighten it up, Obi?
Yeah, let's lighten it up, man, with some NBA playoff basketball. Yeah, it's the most wonderful time of the year, man. The most. I love this period of the year. NBA playoff basketball. So we got some good playoff series. The best one, of course, has to be the one between the MVP contestants. James on one
Contestants.
on one
beauty pageant.
on one side we have the beard, 6'5",
Oh my god.
James Harden. H-time Rockets. And then on the other side, we have the Brody. 6'4", 6'3", my bad, 6'3" and like and a half, and 200 pounds, the fierce Russell Westbrook.
I would say, so you guys think that's going to be the most exciting series?
Yeah.
I don't know what else.
Let's be completely transparent. We are recording this on the first day of the NBA playoffs. Right now, Cleveland is playing Indiana, and they are down to the last 20 seconds, and it's a 1-point game, so... Things are exciting, man.
And this is a day before some of us make attendance to the game one.
Yes, sir.
Courtside. You don't see us courtside.
I mean, the court's going to be to the side of us.
Yeah, that's what I meant. No,
we'll be able to see the court, I guess.
Yeah. Watching the Rockets and Russell Westbrook go ham. But obviously, you know, the Rockets and Oklahoma series is the best series in the first round. I think in the second round, if it gets that far, you know, you got Boston and the, what do you call it? Wizards.
See, personally, I don't think that the Rockets series is going to be that good. Really? If you had to ask me, I'm thinking it's going to end at 5. I think there'll be good games, but I don't think it's going to be a 7-game series. I think the Clippers and Jazz will probably be a 7-game series. I think... as far as like teams putting up a good fight, all the Eastern Conference teams, I think like the Hawks, maybe the Bucks, but even the Pacers and the Bulls could put up some good fights against these top teams.
Yeah.
The Grizzlies can put up a fight. Yeah, and we just saw the ending of the Indiana game. We just saw a clown shot by C.J. Miles. Indiana loses. They
gifting LeBron the first game of the series.
Should have gave it to my boy PG. I'm so frustrated.
They did, but they double teamed him.
Yeah,
outright double teamed him.
Okay, still shoot it.
Okay, that's what Westbrook would have done, huh?
Yeah, that's the right thing to do.
Right? Hey man,
I got Rockets at 5. What you guys think?
Sweep.
Oh.
I'm on record. I got sweet.
I got OKC in Game 6.
Okay.
It's a vengeance game, not against the Rockets, but Westbrook proving a point that KD is not that nigga, and I'm going to win at least one playoff series and satisfy the season. And then, you know, they go to the second round. They fight with the Spurs, but they can only beat the Spurs if Westbrook plays 48 minutes. My bad. More like 50. He had to play 50 minutes a night. Yeah, 50 minutes a night for them to win. And
so they're going to overtime every single time?
Something like that.
50
or
minutes.
They give Westbrook a 2-minute head start. And
I think they would win.
Nah,
case.
not with his film.
Hey,
It's
speaking
just him shooting baskets.
you guys, MVP, you think it's going to be Westbrook or Harden?
Oh, it's going to be Westbrook.
it's going to be Harden.
It's going to be Westbrook.
It's going to be
You
Harden.
think it's going to be Harden?
Shut your...
I already told. No, I already told.
Jinx guy.
Yeah, I don't think the fans noticed. So Obina is our resident Jinx guy.
He is Westbrook, all right? He is his child.
He actually is to Jesus what he is to Jinx God what Jesus is to real God. And so he comes out here every day, and anything he wants to happen, he says the opposite. He'll say, "Oh yeah, KD definitely gonna sign somewhere else," or he'll say like,
the Warriors gonna sweep the Thunder in the playoffs, but then be extra. No, we got it. We gotta win.
And that's not only in those. In his real life, he does that too.
Yeah, man. He right before
See,
he
I'm
goes
not
to
gonna smash tonight, and then boom, boom, boom. It happens, and then what else?
Same thing he does in fantasy football. Like he always be cheating.
Oh,
he like, oh yeah, man, your player's gonna kill me this week.
Yeah,
Which
and then he
definitely
dies. The player dies. And,
I bet Ryan would never do this trade.
Are y'all done?
Anyways,
Are y'all done?
do you really think Harden's gonna win?
I think Harden's gonna win.
False.
I think. Listen,
Incorrect.
I texted this to you.
You
We had
texted
this
to
convo.
Harden?
I had this convo. It's gonna be like Trump and Hillary. Everyone's out here saying Hillary this, Hillary that, Hillary that, and then when the election day came, Trump just.
So you think there's a bunch of secret Harden voters?
Yes.
No, like, people are
There's-
out here like Westbrook is so amazing with the triple doubles, but I'm still gonna put my Harden vote in
exactly.
there. You know?
People
I feel
are
that.
people are gonna get back to their senses and like when they compared.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's wins, and everyone brought up a good point, which I always forgot too. Even we did. I mean, I did. When Rockets got Mike D'Antoni, we're all like, "What the hell are they doing? They're gonna barely make the playoffs. They ain't gonna be shit."
Yeah.
and then we all thought OKC would at least. I thought there would be a
Well, when
top
they got
4 seed.
I didn't think that.
No, I didn't think that. Well, I don't know.
I thought it would be
But
top 4.
top
I didn't
four,
think
maybe.
I didn't think Utah would be this nice.
Well, when they made that Oladipo, I was like, oh shit, they brought in a dude that has a lot of potential, blah, blah, blah. And then they still had Steven Adams, who played pretty well, and then they got Cantor, and they're like, oh shit, they have a nice little thing. I don't know, man. He's gonna win it, bro.
Harden got it. Unless they vote after the playoff series, then it's gonna be Westbrook because Westbrook is gonna take over, average 45, 12, and 12.
I'm very sure.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm pretty sure Harden's gonna.
Hey, I don't want to jinx this for you because I really don't want this to happen, but this seems like the kind of series where Westbrook can get hurt from.
I actually thought of that.
Yeah.
I really did think of that. I just had a really great season. Everyone's hyped up about it, and then go to the playoffs. And now I'm bracing for that, just in case it happens. The little Penny,
he'll have
the
the
Penny Hardaway injury.
He'll have the
everything
MVP
goes
to brace himself, bro.
Do
Do
you
you
guys
see
think-
the amount of hype he's having?
It's true. He got a lot of.
Like,
hype,
it's
though.
a lot of hype. I mean,
I
great.
feel
It's
like
fine.
he's the other. Like I feel like what you said with the election is the other way around at this point. Like
Yeah.
Westbrook is super sensationalized, like Trump was. Like every day is something with Westbrook, bro.
That's true.
And it's like it's so sensationalized that like I feel like people aren't even really trying to dig into like the actual numbers.
Yeah,
like, what's
that's
going on.
exactly
Like,
that's the
people are
true
just
thing.
going crazy with the like.
Yeah,
you
because
know what
on
I mean? Like,
paper, that's right. Because on paper, Harden looks like the MVP candidate because he has the great stats. His team is number 3 seed, and then everyone's all like Westbrook, you know, like but he's averaging a triple double, you know.
Yeah,
like,
they just won't-
Trump runs a great business, you know. Like
yeah, they won't stop with the
telling you,
certain storyline that they're
man,
doing.
shut yo, look at this motherfucking jinxer, bro.
Hey,
Honestly, if they had to give it to
You
someone,
know what I'm saying?
like,
I think personally at this point I'm MVP expert because you know my boy
Shut
still
your-
got 2
shut
straight.
your-
You know what I'm saying?
Let's change the
Very
conversation.
easily, first unanimous.
Okay, let's change the conversation.
Jeez. You know what I'm saying? Let's do a segment about Steph Curry real quick.
You guys think that?
no.
You guys think the Rockets will sweep the awards? Like, you think D'Antoni will get Coach of the Year?
Steve Kerr.
D'Antoni gets Coach of the Year, and then
Will Eric Gordon get
gets
$6 million?
man.
He's
Yeah.
not. He's
Brad
not
Stevens
6
can't get
million.
it?
He's not.
They're saying he's gonna win it.
So y'all wouldn't give Coach of the Year to
Is he
Brad
not?
Stevens?
Because he starts starting now. That's
I don't
all.
know.
y'all
It's
lost your mind.
enough games.
Y'all are
Who you
disrespectful.
said?
What?
Brad Stevens not getting Coach
Oh,
of the
he
Year?
might.
I feel like Brad Stevens should, but I
He
think
might.
D'Antoni will.
I don't know why.
Because
D'Antoni would.
they
Because
were
the
NC,
expectations were low.
basically. That's
But
what
I thought
And the
honestly,
expectations
I thought
for Boston were
yeah,
high?
I thought
they were higher than the Rockets.
Because when they got Horford,
But they-
people were like, they'll probably be.
They're in a 1 seed though in the East.
Yeah,
But they
people
were
got-
picking
they-
2 seed
yeah.
type of thing. No?
What?
People were like, Celtics are moving into the top 3 position in the East.
I know, but that doesn't mean that he's not a good coach.
No, I
You know
think
what I'm
he
saying? That
deserves-
means you're a good coach.
I think he deserves.
I mean, if that
You
were
don't
the
give-
case,
you don't
if
give
that were
people
the
Coach of the
case,
Year.
Pop should get it every year.
No,
Yeah,
no, but I'm
Steve
saying-
Kerr should get it then.
No.
Because he is by far coaching the best.
Okay, but no, I'm saying, but we also look at like what you, the talent you have.
Well, that's what we're saying.
No, I'm saying that you guys, we're saying is that we did not understand how talented the roster of the Rockets was. Like for
That's
some
the way you
reason,
see it.
for some reason, because you were saying the expectations were low for the Rockets,
Right, but
not for D'Antoni.
we don't think that they're that talented.
Yes, and people thought that the Celtics were.
Yeah.
But now we know that like Ryan Anderson and like Eric Gordon played really well this year.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that wasn't because of that's not
But people say
D'Antoni.
it's because of D'Antoni's system.
No, but we know that's not true.
Well, his system does help them on offense.
They're just shooters.
Well,
Right, but
that's
he
the
puts
thing.
them in good position.
But they were already good shooters.
Yeah, but Eric Gordon didn't play like that before.
Eric Gordon was hurt.
Eric
No,
Gordon was
it's half and
didn't
half.
come off the
They
bench.
wanted him. They
Didn't
wanted
turn into a spot up
They
shooter.
wanted Eric Gordon to be like the dude. Like that's the thing, and he's not made to be that.
Okay, but that's all. Only thing that like I'm saying that he did not like do anything to make Eric Gordon more useful or Ryan Anderson. Like
He made the system so that like Harden is the point guard, everything runs through him, and these guys like get easier shots. That's the idea.
that's true. I'm saying that we all miss like by not thinking the Rockets were going to be good is because we did not think the pieces on the Rockets were going to be good.
Which is why
that's why we thought that. We didn't think that because of like just because D'Antoni. That's not why we thought we were going to be good. So that part I just don't think it should be like. I know it will contribute. But I don't think it should contribute to Coach of the Year
I feel you.
considerations. Just because like you know what I mean. Like the first year when the Warriors started to be good and people were like with Mark Jackson his last year, and everybody was like, whoa. Oh, Draymond's pretty good, and like Sean Livingston pretty good. Like the people were shocked at like how good these people were, and I was like, well, that's kind of like that's not really on Mark Jackson. That's more kind of like we didn't see how
Well,
good
they
these
were
players.
also developing.
No,
too.
that's what I'm saying though. But like the Rockets play the same way. Like
Well, Eric Gordon, he's already been in the league for a while.
we all-
I know,
knew he
but
was
I'm
good.
saying, but like we knew he, but people were not giving him people were not thinking of him as a contributor. Like people weren't thinking he's going to be a good contributor. Like whenever he came to the Rockets, people were not excited for it.
People were saying, they were saying it was going to be redundant too, because they were like, we have Harden, he's shooting guard. Why are you bringing another shooting guard?
Yeah, but that's also,
I mean, it's half and half. Like I definitely see what you're saying because I think Brad Stevens should get because I forgot he's number 1 seed too over there, and his team. Like,
but if you look at it, also the Rockets have a better record than the Celtics.
Yeah, true.
I mean, I don't want to dwell on this topic too long, but it's sort of like the MVP discussion. I mean, it's pretty up in the air.
So Westbrook's going to win, huh?
No.
What will you do when he wins?
Nothing.
You're not going to celebrate?
You're not going to celebrate at all?
I'd rather him...
You going to have a baby on that
I'd rather him make the Western Conference Finals than him have
the first
Western Conference Finals?
Yeah. He already did that.
Jeez.
That's exactly what happened to the fucking Rockets, and it doesn't matter. I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you that right fucking now. It doesn't matter.
This is Westbrook's chance to get his first accomplishment.
Exactly.
Ever, bro. He has accomplished.
He already got All-Star Game MVP 2 times.
Oh yeah.
All-Star Game MVP.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's like getting a sticker on your paper.
Alright, so to end this playoff topic, we gotta skip to the end.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to the finals? Which 2 teams? And then who do you think is going to pull it through?
Okay.
Westbrook.
Who's going to the finals?
Westbrook versus Westbrook. All right, who you got then, Puzo?
I definitely, I hate to be the chalk guy, but definitely see Golden State getting in there with the Cavs. But the important thing that I think is going to happen is that Golden State is going to get in there and rock the Cavs world and make Cleveland have to rebuild after the season. So that's a little... they're gonna toss their salad, you know what I mean? And then they're gonna
dog in it? They're gonna raw dog it?
Yeah, they're gonna raw dog it. It's gonna be bad.
Steph always use protection.
LeBron's probably gonna switch, go to Golden State. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm saying I'm on board with you.
Westbrook versus
Golden State.
Westbrook versus Lil Brother.
Westbrook versus Golden State in the Western Conference Finals. OKC gets swept.
Why would they even make it then?
They're gonna. They'll make West.
Okay.
Anyway, and then Golden State play
you
Cleveland.
said OKC going to the Western Conference Finals?
Then OKC.
He said they swept everyone else.
Then Golden State play.
And then he beat KD.
Golden State plays who?
Cleveland, and then like you said, when LeBron gets rocked, like this is awesome. LeBron plays like Dallas Mavericks NBA Finals.
I don't think LeBron. I didn't mean LeBron was gonna be bad. I'm saying that like his team's gonna get murked.
I think he's gonna play that bad too.
Damn.
I do
at least for 2 games.
Low key, I heard. Side note: Brian Windhorst on TV doing
LeBron's
his normal
nut
LeBron, jacking him off and stuff, and said that he thought that he was like KD doesn't compare to LeBron right now. Like LeBron's always killed him in their matchups. And then other dude who was on there with him was like, T-Mac was like, KD has always had good stats in those series. He's like, Windhorst's like, nah, he's not LeBron. That's why I'm not covering him. Windhorst, nobody cares what you think about LeBron. But I feel like this could also be a time for, like, hear me out, KD stepping up and being like, I'm that dude. Like, I can go mano-a-mano with LeBron in a series.
I mean, pretty easy to step up when you got Clay on one side, Steph on the other. Draymond doing all the dirty work.
That's
for
true.
you, so.
Okay. All right, well...
go ahead.
No, Nathan, who you got, bro?
It has to be Warriors, Cavs.
Oh, you're not off the hook, OB, and I'm coming back to you.
Oh,
no, we gotta switch the topic soon because I want to talk about the
Warriors.
other one. Because
Other one.
Next topic, I want to talk about this one.
All right, what's your last prediction?
You know, your boy. I just wanted to hear how you got OKC getting to the Western Conference Final. I wanted to hear a detailed explanation of how you got.
We'll talk about that.
Working their way all the way to
We'll talk about that in the next pod,
Bro, they're gonna sweep the Rockets. They're gonna sweep the Spurs, and then they're gonna sweep the Golden State Warriors, and then KD's gonna get traded to the Cavs, and then he's gonna beat KD again in the finals, and then he's gonna teabag him.
Hey, so y'all don't need my prediction. That was better than anything I can say.
I know you got Portland going all the way.
Oh man, I mean Portland. Damian Lillard clearly the best point guard in the NBA. You know how I feel about Damian Lillard, but I mean, I am really hoping right now that Golden State doesn't lose any games the whole way.
Wow,
that's pretty much what I want.
This nigga's so gassed up. He said they're gonna go 16-0.
I just wish they would. You know what I mean? Like I like the idea of them, not losing anything, but there's letdowns, there's days. So, but I just don't think there's any way the Cavs would beat Golden State. So the Western Conference should be interesting. At the Western Conference Finals, I can't see the second round even being that interesting. We play the Clippers. I mean, we're gonna smack them boys.
Man, it's crazy. The Clippers used to be that team. They used to be the only team that could.
They're gonna surprise the Warriors this year, man.
How?
Like they gonna show up earlier.
They're gonna bring out LeBron.
What? It's LeBron. It's not Blake.
That's the only way they could surprise us if they brought out new players.
That would be. Where did that happen, bro? That would be crazy. That would be live, bro.
This whole time he was actually on our roster.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro.
So it looks pretty almost by like everyone except for one, Golden State.
Yeah.
Finals champion.
What?
KD
He got
is a
tired,
champion.
Yeah.
Nah,
He's just exasperated because KD about to get the title and Westbrook gonna be sad. And he's
Talking
on the
about,
side.
I already told you what's gonna happen.
Anyway, let's talk about our next topic.
Speaking of guys killing themselves,
Okay.
Oh.
So anyway, yeah, I like that. Speaking of, what were you about to say?
speaking of dudes killing themselves like OB was after Westbrook gets destroyed by KD and KD wins his
What you
championship.
mean? He not even.
Oh, yeah, he's not even
there.
getting to
What did
play.
you say?
But after that obvious Golden State championship that's coming, Obi probably gonna kill himself. But the question we have today, and this is probably because I watched what's the name of the show? 13
He watched the whole series and still don't know it's called 13 Reasons Why.
Yeah, man. If you're thinking about watching that on Netflix and you're a male or a woman over the age 18, I would say do not watch because there's a lot of teenage angst in it. Unless you really like dark stuff, then watch because I was not prepared for what I saw. But
Why?
you gotta watch that if you want to know
I
why.
don't watch
That's
it.
how I got hooked. But it made me wonder, Ob, if you had to kill yourself after the finals, man, how would you do it? Oh, and shout out to our boy Janai who's
dark,
gone. He asked us to include what song would you kill yourself to, or album, because he thinks the album's a little bit better.
See, first of all, I'm gonna tell you right now, this scenario would never happen because after Game 6 last year of the Western Conference Finals and OB just stayed strong, you know what I mean? I know there's nothing that can happen that could ever allow him to get to that point. But go ahead, bro.
I tried to kill myself with the snowmobile crash.
Too dark.
Dang, that's not a good way to go out. So I thought of multiple scenarios. Actually, I don't know why I thought of this before. It's pretty random.
That's pretty. I actually am worried about you.
Well, no, I had to talk with my boss before, and I think
the heck?
Y'all.
my boss,
What kind of job you
my
work
boss
now?
was like, he was like, he would kill himself by taking a bunch of heroin, and I was like, why?
Why?
He's like, well, the way heroin works, your body would just get numb to it, sort of thing. I mean, look, you're the pharmacist. We have the pharmacist Nay over
He's
here.
gonna choke up on his own throat.
Yo, you're gonna choke
That's
up on the
literally
syrup.
us,
That's
man.
not fun, but
Play on your side.
Nah, he's trying to kill himself though. Drowning is the easiest way to die.
drowning.
Drowning?
Drowning is the
What
most
the
painful.
hell?
It's
It's
the
not the
most
most painful. You
not the
literally
most
after-
painful, but it's very painful.
Yeah, you're gonna be underwater, realizing you're about to die.
No, but that's the thing. If you're giving, like, you're making it as like someone's pushing you in, or like you
No.
don't want to die.
I'm
If this
saying,
person wants to die,
if
they're
you
throwing.
wanna
I know
die-
the reflex will come out, but after you get enough water, you're done. Like that's it. You lose
Okay,
consciousness.
yeah,
you
but what
die.
I'm saying is you don't want that time where you realize, like, I made a terrible mistake. I'm dying. My body's trying
That's
to
the
make
thing.
me
What
not
if, what if
die.
they realize, ooh, I shouldn't be doing this, and they live, and they're like, I have a new profound way
No,
of life.
no.
Exactly.
If you're going, but what if they die and they didn't, like, they right before they died, they're like, wait, I didn't want to do this. Like, you
Then
want
you
to die.
shouldn't have done that.
To me, you want to die quickly, man. Like, I'm taking like straight gunshot to the temple, or like,
what?
I'm talking like,
Hey, this is pretty dark. Though.
yeah. I mean,
I'll let y'all know
it's a
that.
little okay. Let me lighten it up a little bit. Gunshot to the temple, but before doing that, listen to a shot, like a song with some gunshots in it. You know what I mean? Life of Pablo in this whole, and they like,
What's up? Gang, gang, gang,
Yeah.
gang, gang,
It's a-
gang.
Like you should play designer. You know what I'm saying? Let me do the-
Why? And then it's all over.
Oh man.
As you said, you died and ready to die, right?
Oh man, yes. Shout out Big. You know what I mean? RP. But I would
He
definitely
said
do.
20 years later.
Hey man, rest in peace to the big homie. But you know, Ready to Die, bro. Anyone ever listen to songs? Like this is not me right now. You know what I'm saying? This is let's do a scenario where you know there's emo message, bro. You know, extra emo, like you know what I mean, like Ready to Die for real, for real. I'm like, bro, putting on Ready to Die. I might even just put on Suicidal Thoughts. You know what I mean, like on repeat. You know what I mean, and just like. Let that thing run in the background while I don't know how I kill myself, dog. Like I feel like it's just weird. Like to think about, like there has to be a easy way to die. You know what I mean? Like I feel like gunshot is probably the easiest, but I don't want to die like that. I want to die slow, like
I die slow
into the twilight. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
you get what I'm saying? Like if I was gonna die,
I could feel like if I could like rest into dying, like
Yeah, that's what I mean.
slowly stop feeling everything and like it's like falling asleep. That's not too bad.
Is there a way to like?
You can
die
probably
of
do that
old
when you're
age?
like 95.
No, is there a way to like make your body like go like just turn into an old person's body?
Like what?
No.
Like you know what I mean? Like how people like you know they're like they died of old age. They just died in their sleep because they were just so old and stuff.
Yeah,
Like how
that's
do you
like
do that?
organ failure, huh?
Is it?
That's,
Like your
that's
heart-
way
heart
worse.
failure, like-
That's like way worse.
Like how does it work? Let's go ask an old person. How do you feel right now? Which part of your body's feeling? Oh my god!
I don't know.
That has to be like I don't know. I would like to go out like slowly, peacefully, not slowly, painfully. Like I don't want to like do whatever Janai said with like the cutting your wrist and laying in the tub or whatever. Like nah, I'm not doing that.
I feel like you should do something kind of spectacular though.
Yeah, man, you gotta go out guns blazing, dog.
Guns blazing.
No pun intended.
But you could like I said, you could do power. You know, beautiful death jumping out the window. You can like
that's a quick one.
go to a nice like church or something. Not church.
Wow.
So, I was thinking of a beautiful building. Like you can stand on the side. You can stand on the side and let me not get in trouble with my Catholics. And like do a swan dive off. You know what I mean? Like listen to the music. Maybe have some nice like angelic voices in the background.
It'd be cool if you did like one of those like Olympic dives. You did all those spins in the flips. You had a partner.
Synchronized timing.
Swan dive off the top of a building, and then the judges at the bottom.
Idiots.
Can you imagine the judges hold it up to the sky? You look down from heaven like, where do my deductions come from?
You're like the splash. Oh my gosh, man.
I think I'd have to go out. It's not the heroin. Like I said, guns blazing. Just drive off a cliff, like a huge.
In a car?
Yeah, in a huge cliff, and like as soon as the car crashed, it like explodes and just disintegrates my.
This is more like a Fast and the Furious
It
movie.
disintegrates my body, which I don't feel like
my
a
God.
goddamn thing.
What are you
bro.
talking about? That's
You're gonna
the
feel
worst.
that
You're gonna
for
feel
a
that.
little bit.
Yeah, like real quick. It's gonna be like.
You might as well just jump off the building then.
But I don't want to jump off a building. I think that's too much. Like, if I were gonna do the jump off I would have someone to push me. Like,
You couldn't jump.
You know how you like hurt, like you like, you know how you like you just. I don't know if everyone's seen someone dislocates a finger where they have to like pop it without being known as getting popped.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I feel. Like I cannot force myself to.
Then you would probably implicate that person for
Yeah.
murder, whoever pushed
Yeah.
you off the building.
They can't do that.
Hey,
for you.
then that's why I'd rather drive off.
Ha!
the
Bitch, you did too.
That's why I'd rather.
Falling down.
You gonna turn?
I hated you all along. I falling down, bro. You're fucked
You
up.
gonna turn up the bass in your car and play a song, or you gonna go out of silence?
Technically, you can't. Can't you die peacefully? Like Oregon, they have assisted suicides.
Oh yeah, get the little injection.
Yeah, that's not peaceful.
I mean, you want someone to like euthanize you is pretty much
Yeah.
okay. I mean, I guess.
That's whack. You lame.
I'm just asking. Like
You
you
a
said,
lame dyer.
I didn't say I wanted to go like that. I was just
Yeah.
asking in terms
No, yeah.
of peaceful deaths.
That's a
Like,
good
yes,
question.
you said you want to go to sleep like slow and sleeping.
Yeah, like fall
like a
asleep.
95-year-old. That's a weak death. You might as well go get euthanized.
All right, then I'm back on the swan
All
dive
right, then.
team.
Finally, thank you.
Hey guys, this is Chief Buzo, and you're listening to the Restricted Area Podcast. We gotta go to the quick hitters.
All right.
I'll lead it since Lord of the Sad and Lonely not here, man. Shout out to SNL. But first, Marshawn Lynch is back in the NFL apparently, or it looks like he's coming back to the Raiders. You guys think good deal or no deal?
Bad deal.
Damn.
I wish him the best. It just doesn't look like a great idea.
Yeah, it doesn't. I think he's past his prime.
Damn. I think he's gonna be decent. I think he's got a 1 year of like better than the rushing they had last year in him. 1 year. All right, French Montana got dragged on Twitter and then dragged a girl with both hands back the other way. Who got dragged worse, him, the girl, or the dude on the United flight?
Well, the dude on the United flight is about to get paid, so he definitely.
Yeah, I think the girl I think the girl. Because the
Girl.
outrage for her is not going to get her paid. So she took the worst L.
True. Last one, Kendall Jenner's Pepsi ad. OB, you still smashing?
Oh, definitely. She's still on the team. It don't change your look.
What if she offered you a Pepsi?
And a Pepsi? Bro, come on, dog.
And then she said, hey, you like this stuff, right?
I like the smashing and the Pepsi. Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
What if she called you the N-word?
I'm
Gave
down.
you the Pepsi?
And gave you a Pepsi.
I'm
Said you
down.
still want it?
I still want it.
What if?
Okay, yeah, we're done. But look, Kendall said, her and Allie Raisman, y'all still on the team. Allie dumped that tight end. That nigga's a
I'm
clown.
pretty sure she's not still with
Which
that.
tight end?
What's tight end?
There's some. He's not even on the team anymore. He
Yeah.
got released. Some garbage dude. But anyway, join my team, Allie. Join the roster.
What if she joined you on the low, but still was with the tight end?
Okay.
All right, this is an OB's Love Connection. Thank you for listening to another episode of the Restricted Area. Mezzy, you gonna take us out?
Yeah, man. Hey, y'all listen to the podcast. Thank you for getting to this point. You know what I mean? It's been great. Check out T Restricted Area on Twitter. You know, the Twitter account is getting a little popping. You know what I mean? We're going to get a little bit more problematic on there just to mess with you guys.
Gang.
Check out the YouTube channel, of course. Please subscribe. We'll get some more shout outs to people subscribing, especially when Rolo comes back.
Yeah, that's his job. That's not our job. We don't do the shout outs.
Yeah,
what?
man.
We need the producer back.
I don't even know how to work YouTube. You know what I mean? But hopefully, when Rolando gets back, he got it.
Hey, but shout out to Emily. My bad. I told you I'll shout you out. Shout out to Emily. If you listen, if you got this far, appreciate it. Shout out to her.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I guess we're giving personalized shout outs.
I know.
Okay. You know what I mean? It's been a great podcast. It's your boy Dope Francis Mezzy, of course. We got Juicy Nay. Nate Dogg himself right here. We got the hero Chibuzo, as usual, the host A1OB, young ACL, looking better now. You know what I mean? He's driving now, moving around on that leg, so we all happy for him. But yeah, it's been great. Tune in for our next episode. We're definitely going to be talking about everything that's going on in the playoffs, and by the time that happens, maybe we have something else to talk about with the MVP voting. So, all right,
All right, take off.
signing off. Restricted Area.